Exposure is the key to getting recruited. If they don't know about you, they can't recruit you. It's just as simple as that. It's critical that you get your name out there. But if you're not being recruited by a college program, it may not be your fault. The numbers are huge when it comes to the numbers of student athletes looking to get recruited for college. Recruiting is so competitive, it is starting earlier and earlier than ever before. You need to start early as well. You need to develop a plan, a strategy. The first thing I would look at is to target as many college programs as possible. Look at all the college programs in your home state to target. Look at all the college programs in the surrounding states, if it's possible. Put together a strong list of schools, as close to 100 as possible. Look at what they offer. Look at the coaching staff. Check out the roster. Do your due diligence on your part. Don't just leave it up to your high school coach or your club coach to get your name out there. There used to be a saying from many high school coaches. They would say something like, if you're good enough, they will find you. Well, that's one of the most ridiculous recruiting statements of all time, and that's going to get student athletes messed up. If you're good enough, they will find you. That's like trying to find a needle in a haystack. It doesn't work that way. Someone, somewhere, somehow has to put the names of student athletes directly into the hands of college baseball coaches and do it consistently. As you already know, exposure is the key to getting recruited. If your name is not out there, if you're not being recruited, but you're very talented, you've got all kind of awards and accolades, trophies all over the place, but you're still not getting the proper exposure, it may not be your fault. It just could be some simple techniques. Build a strong list of college programs. Get together with your video, lots of video. What are your grades looking like? Your SAT scores, your ACT scores. Have you played in enough games, tournaments, showcases, exposure events to be seen, to get all of that on video in case they can't see you? Look at all the opportunities. Sometimes student athletes and their families get hung up on Division I when they should look at all opportunities to play baseball. You want that scholarship. You want that financial package. You want to go to school to get that education and play the sport you love that you're passionate about. So don't be a knucklehead and think that you've got to wait for them to come to you. You got to think that, well, if I'm good enough, they will find me. It doesn't always work that way. Okay, some of the best players in the world in all sports have been overlooked. Okay, so if you're in that situation, just continue to work harder to get your name out there. Continue to work harder to get better. There is a place for you. There is an opportunity for you. Thanks for listening.